Hi everybody, welcome to week 3. This is more of a bonus video. It's not anything you necessarily need to know for the class or for the homework, but if you are at any point planning on taking the certification exam, say maybe at the end of the semester, this is some content that's going to be on there. So you're going to want to watch this. This is going to be focusing on how we customize document views and different ways we can look at a document. So first, changing document views. We're in our our home screen. We want to go to this View tab here. We're going to focus on the views layout. So right now we're in what's called the print layout, and this is your sorry. This is your pretty standard layout. You've probably been looking at this for years. It's the default. That's what that is. So you want to look at web layout. So this is how your document might look as a web page, or if you're using wide tables. So if you're writing for the web, click on web layout and you can see what this would look like on a web page. So if I turned this into a web page and went to it on my computer, that's what it would look like. If I want to switch back to print layout, there you go. It's what it looks like when it's going to be printed. Also, there's something called draft layout, and this gives you this will show you just the text, and it's good for so it just shows the text, no images, no headers, no footers, no nothing, just text, so you can focus on that. And then we have outline, which in this case it tries to make an auto outline, and it just gives me bullet points for each paragraph. This is not the most robust feature there is, but you might want to play around with it. So those are the basic views. There's also read mode, and this is good, especially if you're. So this is. I'm not. There's nothing in here to be edited. I can't edit this. I'm just going to read it, and I can navigate through. And there are some tools I can use for just for reading, but basically this is just to navigate through. So if you're doing an ebook and you want to know how it might look like in a reader format, then you go into read mode. And how I got out of that was I went back into view, and I went to edit document, and this takes me to the regular print view. Now you also may want to one more thing. I also want to direct your attention to the show group right here. So I have ruler selected right now. That's this up here, so it helps me see where my margins are. If you don't like that ruler, you can unclick it. Personally, I like having it around. You can also use grid lines, and this is good for. It's not showing me. I also want to draw your attention to the items in the show panel. I have ruler selected right now. It's this. I can unclick it if I want. I like to have it personally. You can also, you have grid lines. If you're going to be working with images, you can click that, put those in there, and it'll help you space things. There's also a navigation pane that you can open. This is that when we hit Control F, that's what popped up. You can just have it show up all the time. I personally don't like it, so I'm not going to use it. Now you can zoom in on a document as well. One of the most common ways is to just down in the right hand corner, zoom in, hit that little plus sign, or zoom out. There's also this in the view ribbon, there's this zoom tab. I just hit it and so I'm at 100% right now. Let's go up to 200%, and I don't really like that, so I'm just going to hit 100% and it goes back to 100%. I could go to 75%. Oh, there, so I see it zoomed out. Or I can go and, click these, go to 95. I want it back at 100. You can also have this adjust to the width of your entire page, or you can set it to, this is only one page, but I could have multiple pages, but I'm just going to go to one page at 100%. So that's how you zoom in and zoom out. So if I had actually multiple pages in this document, they'd be side by side. Now we can also work with a split window if we want. So we're again in that view tab, and we're in this little window group right here. I'm going to hit split, and now I have two versions of this document in the same window, and I can, so it basically is opening, and then I can go and work in here, and it actually affects it up in here. And that'll actually affect this up in here. This can be useful if you're working. You can actually have, say, hypothetically, one page in one window and one page in another window. Very useful if you're, say, working with images.